associations and chambers in Latin America. And I'm also the Vice President of Innovation in the Chamber of Commerce of León, Mexico. I've been participating for almost 1 decade in chambers and associations in my country because I realized the power of people working together for a common purpose. These organizations have huge goals and tremendous objectives and great things to do. But their inefficiency is even greater, with all due respect. So let's talk a little bit about associations and chambers. Well, there is an association in Latin America for almost everything. Just think about the fields of commerce, industry, health, real estate, alumni. I mean, all of these subjects have an association that represents them. And they have 3 main sources of income. The first one is membership fees, the annual membership fee they collect. The second one is the courses and workshops they sell day to day. And the third one is the annual summit. There's always an annual summit for them. But what's going on with them? What's wrong? They have also 3 main problems they just can't deal with. First, they're losing a lot of time. Day to day, they use a lot of time doing repetitive tasks that add no value to their associations. They just can't focus on what they have to do, which is to look for the best benefits for the members. Second one, money. Not too long ago, they called me asking for my annual membership fee. It had been 3 years since the last time they called me. 3 years they didn't get my income. Could you imagine how much money they're leaving on the table? But they don't have a system to control all this. And the third, and I would say it just is the most important one, they are losing precious data. Could you imagine how many things you can measure from associations and chambers? That data they can later use to be stronger, to be better organizations. They don't have systems to collect all that. So that's what WeChamber was born. Having said all that, that's WeChamber, the Shopify for member-based organizations. So this is a platform where any association or chamber can just jump in, customize with all their brand, and start building, doing all the invoicing, collecting all the data, and have all organized in these beautiful dashboards that you see right here. So how large is the market? Well, only in Mexico we have almost 500,000 associations and chambers, and in Latin America we have more than 4 million associations. That's what we would say, that's an infinite market. So how do we make money? What's the business model? Well, after pivoting many times, we found this standardized model. So we are selling prepaid licenses. So depending on the size of your organization, you choose what's the license that suits you better, and you start using the platform. So what's the traction? Where are we right now? We have already worked with 200 organizations in Mexico who have already transactioned $1.1 million. That's operational transactions. That brings us more than $150K in total revenue, from which $80,000 come from the last 12 months. And we have more than 200,000 end users that have already registered in the platform. So we have some great news also. A few days ago, we had this interesting meeting with the Chamber of Commerce, the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce in Silicon Valley, and we got a letter of intent from them. They're interested in using the platform. And we just closed the largest real estate association in Mexico. That happened about 2 weeks ago. We're going to invest $35,000 to create new features on the platform that then we can use to sell to any other association using the platform. How's the competitive landscape? Well, in Latin America, the biggest substitute we have is spreadsheets, Excel. That's what most of them are using right now. But what's wrong with that? Well, there's no automation, there's no onboarding, there's no maintenance friendly. Maybe the price, yeah, it's pretty much for free, right? The second, I would say, we have the in-house solutions. Some of those associations and chambers, they try to create their own systems. But what happens? Well, the same story over and over again. From the day they launch, after paying a lot of money to create it and paying a lot of money to maintain those systems, no more than 6 months away, the system is abandoned. It never works. We did it many times in the chamber I participate. It never works because they don't do software. They're supposed to look for benefits for their members. They're not specialists in software. And we have some competitors in the US. They have almost no presence in Latin America. They have some solutions who are very complex for a market that demands simpler solutions. The price is not friendly either. Then we have WeChamber, and we managed to check all those points. So, what about the team? Well, there's me, 1 decade participating in chambers and associations in different positions. There's my co-founder, Juan Pablo, who has been almost 10 years as well as a member of these organizations. We have Dr. Aguirre, who has a PhD in Cambridge University, and he's a very recognized expert in innovation in Mexico. We have our developers, we have our finance guy, and the legal guy. How about the ask? We are shortly going to announce a round of $1 million as a pre-seed round, and the instrument, of course, is going to be a safe. So, just one final thought. These organizations are very important in societies. They have this great transformative power in these societies, but they just cannot unleash it. So we need to help all those organizations to unleash their great power through great technology. Thank you very much. Who's next?
Alan.